Should be good. Yes.
Activision presents a smashing blast from the past. Developed by Vicarious Visions. It's Crash Bandicoot! It's Crash Bandicoot! It's Crash Bandicoot! Warped!
All right, hello. Let's see. Well, hello. Hey, everybody. Oh, let me change that, actually. Let's change that real quick. I should have something. We'll just use this. Why not? Okay. Yeah, we'll just use that for now. Just to have something. Let's see if it's okay. Yep. Yeah, so I don't really have much going on right now for today or tomorrow, for that matter. So I think for right now, I'm just gonna hang out and just do some chill streams and everything like that for right now, till the end of the year, so to speak. Probably do Crash Warp today. I don't know what I'll do tomorrow. But tomorrow will be like more of a, kind of day. And I will be streaming on New Year's Day. So.
No, it cannot be. Evil, great evil has come.
I really hope they release the PS1 versions like soon. We're not gonna have the cutscenes playing. I'm just like hanging out for now.
But you, Cortex, you have failed me twice.
Great Uka Uka, It was that infernal Bandicoot.
From deep inside my temple prison, I sent you simple instructions to follow. But you lost the gems, you lost the crystals, and I have lost my patience. There is now no other power source left on this planet.
I know we've had a few unfortunate setbacks.
And failed. But since your bumbling has managed to set me free, I am feeling generous. There is still a way to amass the power needed to enslave this miserable
We'll probably do some
planet.
Destiny tomorrow or
And
something like
this
that.
time, this time, the
Hey,
great
Arkham Kratos.
Uga will make sure that you do it right.
After many eons, my
I don't know if I'll do like 100% just for fun or something like that. I want to practice Crash 4 just to get better at it.
long ago
Because I haven't done a playthrough on that since it came out.
now
Free once again. He must be stopped.
Like I don't show Polar getting mad.
Uka and Cortex plan to use this time-twisting machine to gather crystals that lay scattered across time. I have brought you here to recover the crystals before they do. To open the time portal, simply stand on a button and then jump into the portal. Good luck.
Yeah, we're just going for it. We're just going for it.
Crash.
I'm not sure what I want to start off with, like, January with. I guess I could start Expedition 33. How would I feel if I got a remaster for Twin Sanity? That depends. Because if we got Twin Sanity, I would want it to be the complete Twin Sanity. Hold on. Changing my volume on this. There we go. Yeah, I'd like the complete Crash Twin Sanity, if that was the case. But I feel like Crash can stand on his own now without remakes. And I know there's like so much, discourse among a lot of, fans saying like, oh, but they should remake all the games. Like, people are still asking for Crash Bash. And I don't know how that would do realistically. Like, now. It would need, like, the... Hey, right. It would need, like, the Crash Team Racing, like, polish for Crash Bash to work. I feel like. Plus, I feel like the Wrath of Cortex fans would be, like, kind of upset if Twin Sanity got the remake before Twin Sanity did and all that. So, how's this game going? We just started. We're just hanging out. I'll see how much I can do before I head out. Which might be around like 3 hours or so, which I think I can finish by then, be it 100 or whatever. I'm not a speedrunner, so yeah. I think because like Spyro just needs a new game, right? And force you to win the race first place to get the crystal. Yeah, I kind of get that. So, might as well just take the hit, because can't even go invincible here. Yeah, because what's left for like Crash remakes, so to speak? We have Crash Bash. We have Wrath of Cortex. Twin Sanity. Does anybody really care about Crash of the Titans or Mind Over Mutant? Like, would anybody realistically want a remake of those games? Also, Crash 4 made me rage quit since some of those levels have cheap deaths. Crash 4 was something else. Because I had to get 100% on Crash 4 with stick drift on my PS4 controller. So imagine just doing some of those... Imagine doing some of those time trials with a controller that just does not want to work the way you're trying to get it to work. Not really wanting a remake of those two, of Mind Over Mutant and Titans. You 100%, you 106% Crash 4 in August. Yeah. No, I did it the year that it came out. Oh my gosh, I'm not paying attention. That one. Yeah, it's fine. We'll come back later. Yeah. Because I did it when it came out, but it took me 94 hours to get Crash 4 100% because I was like trying to do routes. But it never really went anywhere. The journey for 106% began on January 6, 2023 on the PS5. Dang. Well, they did make a bootleg Mario Party game for Crash. That was so bad. Yeah, Crash Boom Bang is not good. Hold on. I'm trying to find the trophy for Crash 4, the PS4 version on when I got it. Where is it? Where are you? It could not have been that long ago. Or did I pass it? Crash 4, Crash 4. There. Well, this is the PS5 version. But 0.3 players for PS5? Wait, really? Well, what's the PS4 version look like then? 0. Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on. How are there more people who have the plat on PS5 compared to PS4? What? It looks like you're a fan of Ratchet and Clank and Jack, huh? Did you know that Ratchet had a movie that nobody cares about? I saw that movie in theaters, Arkham Kratos. And let me tell you, when I went to go see that movie with my friend on launch night, it was me, him, and like a family of 3 in front. Like a couple of seats in front and like maybe 2 other people behind me. And that was the theater. That was how many people were watching that movie. So like I saw that movie in theaters when it came out and nobody was there for it. The only games I got the Platinum Trophy in Insane Trilogy is About Time and Nitro. By the way, in case you're wondering, I'm one of those 0.3 people. There you go. There you go, right? But yeah, I got mine on the 12th of November. And yeah, I started this like when it came out and everything like that. Like I got this like on the day it came out. So yeah. This game was rough because like by the time I got to like the time trials and everything like that, I had to I was dealing with stick drift. And it sucked. It was like one of the worst experiences ever. And like I wasn't gonna get a new controller because I was planning on getting a PS5 at that point. Why get a PS4 controller when you're getting a PS5 soon, you know? So I just said, forget about it. I'll just tough it out and try and get these platinum relics on the PS4 and all that. So remember when Wrath of Cortex came out? And yeah, I'm like really bad at like multi-reading and everything like that. Just give me 1 second. Oh, that was kind of jank. Okay. Remember when Wrath of Cortex came out and fans thought that was Crash 4 for the longest? At least the Wrath of Cortex was Crash 4 in Japan. Yeah, that's true. In Japan, Wrath of Cortex was Crash 4. And here in the US and everywhere else, we did call it Crash 4 until Twinsanity came out, in which case it was just, you know, sure. Because I got the Wrath of Cortex on PS2. Yeah. In Japan, the Wrath of Cortex is Crash 4. It has it on the box. So it's like a weird it's just the weirdest thing for it. That's it. But then the real Crash 4 came out. And Wrath of Cortex is just a subtitle, or like, yeah. That's gonna hit me. Oh, okay, I didn't. Okay, the Twinsanity one I didn't know about for Japan. I thought that was just Twinsanity. Yeah. No, Crash is weird, because after Crash Team Racing, everybody just tried mimicking what Naughty Dog did to make it successful, but that could only work for so long, so they had to change it up. That's okay. And I am actually thinking of replaying. Replaying Jak and Daxter though. What about Nitro Fueled? I mean, are you talking about like Naughty Dog with Crash Team Racing, or just Nitro Fueled in general? Because that's like, when it's a kart racer, it doesn't have an actual number. So they wouldn't call it anything else, really. I really hope that Crash 1, 2, and 3 and Crash Team Racing come on the PS1 for this. I want to replay those versions again. Like, there's nothing wrong with the Insane trilogy, but it's just like the PS1 version is just a lot better, I think. By the way, I don't hate the Crash designs or anything like that. There's nothing like that for me. I liked the Insane trilogy designs, and I like the Crash 4 designs. I think my only issue with one of the designs would be with Tana, and it's only her hair, because I'm tired of seeing that hairstyle. Like, it gets so overused, I feel like. Nitro Fueled in general, and they supposed to make a Sly Cooper game, but it got scrapped due to how bad Ratchet was. I didn't think Platinum Crash Team Rumble Racing Customized plays. Oh, okay. I did not enjoy Crash Team Rumble, but I got the platinum on it anyway. So I get who's the bigger fool, I guess. Just me getting a platinum on a Crash game that I don't care about. So, whatever. Is Rumble still $40 or however much it costs? I can only imagine Rumble is full of like sweats. I actually don't think Rumble would run that badly on a Switch 2. The problem is Activision isn't gonna ever do that. It's the fact that Crash Team Rumble didn't even release on the Switch in the first place, which I think would have helped it. Oh, the Crash on the Run game? I did play that. I did actually play Crash on the Run. It was pretty fun. Yeah, I thought Crash on the Run was pretty fun. I don't need to get that. They can break it for me. So yeah, it's been an interesting couple of years for Crash. But if that Crash movie happens and like Crash on Fortnite happens, then there's a chance that, you know, he can come back, you know.
Coco stole the pretty crystals. Tiny, take them back in Gladiator Arena.
Yeah, it's because it's easy to gain interest that way. You just have to attach it to a character or IP that that people will notice. Or we get the Crash TV show. Yeah, we'll see. If the movie actually happens, I want to see what it's about. Like if it's just like a retelling of Crash 1, 2, and 3 or something like that, like I'll watch it. Like why not? Throw the cheese. Okay. So. But a new game for Crash and Spyro would just be the play. Like if we just got that, then everybody would be pretty happy. You know, assuming it's good, because you know. That's like the main thing. Which Crash game is the hardest to complete? 100% Crash 1, 2, and 3. Crash 4 is the hardest to complete 100%. I would, if in order of those games, it would be Crash 4, Crash 1, Crash 2, and then Crash 3. From hardest to easiest.
Well done, children. By defeating Tiny, you...
Yeah, canceling Crash 5 was just... It hurt my soul, man. It genuinely hurt me. Because it was like, what do you mean? Like you had it. It sold well. Also, thank you, Arkham Kratos, for following.
Continue to be a thorn in our
or at least the new Spyro game. I know some fans don't like Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. Yeah, you're speaking to somebody who doesn't like Enter the Dragonfly.
Everyone and everything.
Yeah, I played Enter the Dragonfly thinking it was gonna be like, oh cool, more Spyro, and then it's not. Spyro's weird because like obviously I liked you know, Spyro 1, 2, and 3. Those are great games. And then like after Enter the Dragonfly, my confidence in Spyro kind of like tanked. And then there's like the Spyro Legends game, which I feel like I would have liked, but I just never bothered with those games. And then there's like this weird thing where Spyro has like a dark form or something. And it's like I still don't know how to feel about that. You know? It's really weird. So if Spyro does come back, they can either continue off of blow up. They can continue off of Year of the Dragon or continue off of Legends, which would need a remake because I've never played those games. Oh yeah, Skylander Spyro was an interesting choice. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Okay, that's just terrible. Thanks. For some reason, I never understood why 10 million was a tight budget for the Legend of Spyro trilogy. It had a budget of 10 million? On the PS2 era? Where did that money go? For like the voice actors or something? Like... $10 million? What? 10 million? No way. The Legend of Spyro budget. Possibly around 1 million per game, which is considered low for AAA titles. While planned, Legend of Spyro 3D movie was set. Wait, there was a Spyro 3D movie with a budget of 20 million? What? What? I was listening to a podcast where they discussed the budget for the Legend of Spyro games, and they mentioned it was staggeringly low. Just $1 million each, so I wanted to know if they had any information. They had to hire Elijah Wood instead of spending it on... Not just Elijah Wood, there was Gary Oldman, Mark Hamill, Christina Ricci, David Spade, and Wayne Brady, and Blair Underwood. What? I knew about Elijah Wood, but the rest of the characters? Hunter from Spyro series mouth looks so damn wide. At least it kind of toned down with the Reignited trilogy. Wow. Huh. Yo, what was going on with Spyro? It's kind of funny because like after a while I just didn't really pay attention to Crash or Spyro in the PS2 era. Cause like Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, and Sly Cooper, Kingdom Hearts was just the play, you know? So wow. I don't know how to feel about all that, huh? I played Mind Over Mutant for the DS, which I think was like the better version. Yeah. When Crash of the Titans was coming out, I was like in high school. I hear there's a mixed opinions on Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, there are. I do like the game. I don't hate Kingdom Hearts 3. I can see its flaws, but I think the game is still fine. This is just from my own opinion on Kingdom Hearts 3. But I think because everybody had a vision for that game, it didn't meet expectations. That and the fact that it took like 13 years to release. I love the theme park Crash racing game. It's goofy, but I love that game. I've never played that game. I need to play that one. Just for the campaign. Just for the campaign alone. So there's so many like classic games that could just be re-released. But yeah, like that's the one thing I want Sony to do is just have better backwards compatibility. Like if we had better backwards compatibility on PlayStation consoles, it'd be like one of the best. I messed that up. Yeah. See, like I could probably get 100% on Crash 3 in a single stream. But Crash 4 I need practice. Because I've only played it once. So I love Ratchet and Clank, but I didn't really care about Ratchet and Clank PS4. Not a lot of people do care about Ratchet and Clank PS4. The remake, right? Well, I mean, I think that's the only one, actually. Yeah, no. I don't care about Ratchet and Clank PS4 that much either. I think it was a wasted opportunity to base it off the game. Had they just remade Ratchet and Clank 1, it would have been a much better received game. And by now, mind you, because when did Ratchet and Clank come out for PS4? Like what, 2016 or something like that? 2018? We would have the quadrilogy from the PS2 done by now, probably. Because Insomniac could have just made like smaller teams for that or something. But they didn't, and they tied it to the movie, and as you said before, nobody cares about the movie. It also doesn't help that playing the PS4 version of Ratchet and Clank is a bad idea. because you get copyrighted for watching the cutscenes because they're tied to the movie. Oh. I missed that checkpoint. I think it was a 2016. Yeah, it was 2016. 2016 sounds about right. So. Yeah, it was disappointing. I got the platinum on that game and never went back. Well, no, wait, that's a lie. That's a lie, actually. I did go back. I went to go back and play the 60 FPS patch for Ratchet and Clank 2016. So, no, I did go back and I finished it. I think it's on my YouTube channel. So, it's just there. I always feel like these jumps are so weird. That's not gonna, all right, whatever. We're just gonna go. Look at these later. Whoops. That's my first death. I want to go back and like try and finish the Deathless challenge for Crash 1, 2, and 3. That was a fun challenge that I saw. Second, I saw something about Full Frontal Assault and Full Frontal Assault and Ratchet and Clank game is bad. I tried to play, but I quit after 5 minutes. I love All for One more. I actually like Full Frontal Assault. I thought it was like a pretty nice like bit of variety for the series. All for One was pretty fun too. I'm actually thinking, because you see that I have Tools of Destruction here and everything like that. I'm actually thinking of going through All for One solo one of these days, because I need to get the platinum for that game. And yeah, I think I might just do that. I don't know when. January seems pretty like easy to do that, but I also want to go through Resident Evil, like 2, 4, and maybe 6 for like Leon's, like, you know, history, so to speak. But we'll see. Yeah, Full Frontal Assault was okay. You can't get the gem here, so. No point. I did have Crack in Time on my PS3, but the disc is random sometimes, so let me play it. Really? Huh. I had an issue with Black Ops 2 on my PS3. No matter what I tried, Black Ops 2 would just not work. So I never bothered trying to fix it or anything like that. So I want to get a new PS3, or well, like a used one. But the only problem is I'd have to try and find a way to get it to record on my capture card. So yeah. I've gone full circle. Because back when I had the PS3, when it first came out and all that, I was trying to find a way to record through HDCP. And now it's 2025, and I'm trying to find a way to get through HDCP on my PS3. Do you think they should remaster Ratchet & Clank Future Series? Yes. Yes.
Break out the butter.
Like especially now, because the future games are so important now. Rift Apart is technically still part of the Future series. So they need to re-release those games. Be it a remaster. I would prefer remasters over remakes. Just, you know, clean up the graphics, you know, all that. Fix whatever bugs that they think they need to fix, and then call it a day. Because starting from there, that's all relevant to Rift Apart. From Tools of Destruction to Quest for Booty to Crack in Time, Nexus. I don't know about Frontiers and all that, but Full Frontal Assault and all that doesn't really count because, you know, that's just those are just side games. But yeah, all of the future games need to be re-released.
No worries. You'll soon be up against much worse.
Double jump. I heard, which I think is correct, Rift Apart take place after Into the Nexus. Yes. It does. Because the thing about like Rift Apart is, I think it was yeah, I actually just played Nexus not that long, but I think the Dimensionator essentially gets busted or something like that, and throughout those games Clank is the one trying to fix it up, and that's where it like leads into Rift Apart. Oh, whoops. Because the last person to use it was, I think, Vendra from Nexus. Oh. Yeah, because I would imagine that Insomniac is probably getting close to just finishing Ratchet and Clank in general. Because we're like about to find out the secret of the Lombaxes. Captain Quark reminds me of Mr. Stater from DBZ. Yeah. This is a good one. Yeah, they need to re-release those games in a good way, because the trilogy for like Deadlock and 1, 2, and 3 look fine on screen, but the moment you get to Into the Nexus, it looks, that has never happened to me before. Wow. That has never happened before. I've always done it that way, and not once has it ever killed me that way. Huh. Okay. Wow. Yeah, the European version of Deadlock was called Gladiator. I think my playthrough is still up here, but I have Deadlock and Gladiator on the title, so then that way everybody sees it, essentially. Alright, we're gonna stop doing it that way then, because apparently the game does not like me doing it this way, which is dumb. So. That's not really worth it. I think it might actually be. No, it's fine. You can't even get the jump here. Let me tell you, Deadlock was my first online experience. Without looking on Google, named the best gaming console ever made that sold the most units. Isn't it the PS2? I'm pretty sure that's the PS2. Man, I miss Deadlock online. Oh. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Nintendo consoles always sell really well. I hate that. This is what I mean by like the PS1 version being better. You could just do that easily. But in the Insane Trilogy, it's like, ugh. There's a running meme that Sony keeps adding like new units sold for the PS2. So then that way the Switch never outsells it or something like that. It's pretty funny. Yeah, there's a lot of games on there. But I think most of it might have been like shovelware or something like that. Although I think the Wii probably has like more shovelware than any other console. So. Oh, wait, is this... Yeah, I think I have to take a death here. This is for purple. Really? Oh, Crash Insane Trilogy. Why must you be like this? die so you don't leave. Okay. Imagine of having PS2 sort back in the day before PS3 came out. I feel like they probably would have wanted to try something like that at some point. But who knows? I just want Sony to let me have access to my PS3 store. So that way everything that I've ever bought on PlayStation is there for me at any time I boot up a PlayStation console that has online capabilities. Like, that's it. That's all I want. Oh, I forgot to do this. Yes. There we go. Did that. Yeah, we'll do it this way. So chat, what's the plan for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day? Y'all just hanging out? I'm not planning on doing much. I think I'm just gonna stream and everything like that. So I'll be live all week essentially. Oh yikes. On New Year's Eve, though, tomorrow, I think I'm just going to stream for, like, the morning and afternoon. I don't know yet. It might just be an afternoon stream. But, we'll see what's up. Okay, good. Yikes. Oh my gosh. I think I can still win this. If not, at least get the gem. I can at least get the gem. Why is it like this? Nah, they only got the gem. Oh well. I will say that is a nice change from the PS1, because I think if you miss it, you miss it entirely. Alright, let's get the gem. Jeez, man. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably stop at like 5, I think. Depends on... Just see what's up. Don't need the boxes, just to win. Yeah, I was never sure how you did that correctly. Because that's like insane. Like turning. Alright, let's get this. Assuming I don't bump him, we're good. Okay, we're good. The next warp room is all Coco. Which I'll probably switch to, because it just makes it easier. So. Hi, Dino fan. How's it going? Just hanging out with some Crash Warped. Just playing some of my favorites. And talking about remakes and everything like that. So. Yeah, that's fine. But, yeah, feel free to just hang out. Use this as background noise if you want. I never understood if that could hit or not, but I feel like it always does. Good day, mate. Dingodile's the name. Uka Uka and Cortex gave me orders to bring the crystals to them during the Ice Ages, so give me the goods and shove off, or I'll roast yas. It's actually kind of crazy to think that Dingodile might be the most popular, like, Cortex villain. Because Dingodile gets used a lot, right? In Twinsanity, he was like the main one. Yeah. Like I'm like just realizing that like Dingodile might be like one of the most popular characters. Gotta go, bye. Thanks for hanging out, Kratos. I'll catch you next time. But yeah, I just like it just suddenly dawned on me that him or Tiny. Yeah, Tiny's up there too. I can't imagine a lot of people like Entropy. Like you could probably. What the heck? Why is it doing that? Crash of the Titans, Tiny jump scare. Yeah. Nah, Dingo, I can do a better Australian accent. Hey, I'm not a voice actor, all right? Just give me some credit here. I'm actually kind of interested to see how that sounded for myself. But yeah, I think you could probably exchange, or you could swap out Tiny or Dingo for did I not do the water level? Yeah, you could swap out Tiny or Dingodile for first place, and then I think Entropy would probably, or not Entropy, Engen would be second place. So yeah, that's what I think. Wow, I completely forgot about the water level. Oh man. I was like so sure I did the water level. think I was talking to Kratos when I skipped it or something. The Komodo Bros are underrated. They are underrated. I think the reason why is because they always get like separated. Like whenever they're in like media or like any games and stuff like that. I think having the Komodo Bros come back as a boss fight would be nice. So I always get that cutscene you just skipped on double header because I always do that level last. Yeah, I thought I did that. I thought I did that, but I guess not. I guess I skipped this one by mistake. If you guys want certain cutscenes from here on out, let me know so I can keep them playing. Because I'm just skipping the cutscenes for now. Mo was supposed to be in the original CTR, but it was scrapped. Yeah. He should have been. I don't get why Joe got it, but not Mo. I guess just, you know, time constraints and everything like that. So I messed that up. Yikes. Well, this is gonna be annoying. We're just gonna have to use them both up. Whatever. Yeah, after realizing the development cycle for Crash games, who is the worst redesign of Radical era Crash games? Tiny. Tiny. If you say anybody other than Tiny, Radical era was Mind Over Mutant and Titans, right? Because if it was, then if you say anybody other than Tiny, I feel like it's just like, yeah. Because like Crash at least looks like himself. For the most part, he just has dumb tribal tattoos on his arms. But Tiny just felt so wrong. That is just like what are we doing? His voice does not suit him and his design looks like garbage. I think the voice could have worked had the design hit. Like, yeah, like if the design worked, I think his voice would have been fine. I really like Radical Zuka Uka. Yeah, like some of them aren't bad. Like I don't hate all of the redesigns or anything like that. It's just that like the games couldn't, you know, appeal really to anybody. Like I think that was just a problem. Looks like DeviantArt OC. Okay, maybe not everybody. I think I'm trying to think of like design-wise. You still hate Radical Cortex? I don't hold on. Let me look up. It's been a minute, so Cortex Radical design. That's not the worst. I don't think that's bad. Like to me, Coco Coco has always had a good design, no matter the game. I think her only one awful design that I would like argue is like bad would be the Skylanders Coco. Nina, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nina got a good update. Cortex has been fine. Coco has been fine outside of that one Skylanders design. I think it's just like it looks too human. I did a life challenge of 1, 2, 3, the Wrath of Cortex. Nice. Yeah. No, I think outside of a few, like, I feel like Cortex and Coco and maybe Engine are pretty consistent. Crash is okay in Radical sometimes. Like, it took a long time to get used to that. Who's the best? Probably Clancy Brown for me, but they're all really good. Oh yeah, Skylanders, but we don't talk about Crash Bandicoot in neither. Yeah. No, it's weird. Yeah, it's really weird. Because, like, Nina got a good, like, upgrade going to Mind Over Mutant. Coco's always got a good design. Crash's design just took a while to get used to. Cortex was fine. Tiny is terrible. Crunch is forgettable. Like, up until Crash 4 came out, Crash Twinsanity has been my favorite design for Crash. The best Crash design is easily the one from the Crash 2 promo.
You little vermin are way too stupid to understand what you're getting yourselves into.
This time you've done it. Just kidding, LOL. Yeah.
Now you're on my time.
No, a lot of... If there's one thing I've learned over the years, since the remakes, it's that a lot of people are very passionate for the Crash designs. like the fact that there's somebody who made a malware to just close Crash Bandicoot 4 on PC is insane to me. Like, like, bro, you can't be seriously doing something like that. Oh, man. Entropy's design in Crash 4 was okay. I feel like you can't do much to Entropy. Yeah. Whoa, that was tense. I just flew in from the new ruins level and boy are my arms tired. Literally cursed content. Have you seen Alex's like animations on the Crash Bandicoot stuff?
By defeating Entropy, you have placed us all in grave danger.
Yeah, Alex stuff.
Coco, you must realize that this time Twister machine is very delicate.
We don't talk about Entrance and Trophy
Constant
fight.
care and control. Who knows what it will do?
What a long fight. For no reason, also. Oh, let me get Coco. Yeah, let me get Coco so that that way she can do these levels. And I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Do Tomb Raider first to avoid a second backtrack to Sphinxinator. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Hang on. Yeah, I just realized I never did that. Huh. Weird. Okay. Which one's Sphinxinator? Or, yeah, that's Sphinxinator. Then reverse Tomb Raider. I think it's the end, right? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it this way. So. I still can't believe that Crash 4 has such a low percentage for platinums. I thought by now everybody would get those or something. Huh. I missed that completely. I guess the reason I never do it this way is because of, oh, I did that super wrong. Wait, is there a there's a death route here, isn't there? Yeah. But, yeah, I guess the reason why I never do it that way is because I just, like, do the backtracking when I'm getting everything else, like relics and stuff like that. Okay. Alright, let's just do this. Crash Banuka. The famous Crash Banuka. He's here, guys. Can you believe it? I haven't seen a Caddy video in like a long time. I know he's still doing stuff because I still see his like his tweets and stuff like that on my feed every now and then. Always wait. Yeah, Coco, outside of maybe Cortex, I think Coco's the only other one that hasn't really had a bad design, in my opinion. Like, you know, outside of the Skylanders one, but I don't want to talk about it. Rose cosplaying Crash Bandicoot and Roblox, and someone said I was the fox from Groot. Wow. You know what the unfortunate thing is? Is that if Crash Bandicoot actually does make it to Fortnite, we have to deal with, look, it's the guy from Fortnite from now on. You all realize that, right? Ripperoo's never really had a bad design. Yeah, that's true. Ripperoo's never had a bad design. He's also really underutilized. But my guess is they don't want to use Ripperoo like they don't want to use Pinstripe. Because how do you make Pinstripe interesting? Outside of his, like, you know, his launch. Where he's just like, I have a gun, Crash. Don't get near me. Yeah. Because, like, characters like Koala Kong and everything like that just get, like, 1 or 2 games. I consider it a miracle that he was even added in Crash Bash to begin with. Low-key, my favorite tiny design is in Twinsanity. Dude, every villain outside of Dingodile and Engine are underutilized into Twinsanity. And Entropy and Embryo, but even then, like, they're like Entropy and Embryo and Twinsanity might as well not have looked any different from previous games. So, oh my god, I forgot to. Let's just do it this way. For Koala Kong. Oh, 100%. Yeah. They needed a new strongman. Twinsanity Tiny is good, yeah. Yeah, it's weird. Because... like, if the cartoon is anything to go off of... Tiny, the Komodo Bros, and everybody else like that were always intended anyway. Like, they were thought of in the beginning, so... yeah. But yeah. Who's another? I feel like there's like... there's no helping Papu Papu. He's gonna have that design forever. There's like no point in trying to make Papu Papu look better. What is the worst Crash game? Probably Rumble. Well, for me at least. It's probably Rumble. Or Boom Bang, depending on how you feel. I don't know why I tried going in there. If we're not counting Rumble, then it's Boom Bang. If we're not counting Boom Bang... honestly, I don't know. I can't think of any, like, anything worse for the other games. Because, like, even if you don't like Titans or Mind Over Mutant, those are at least still playable, I would imagine. So I think it's just Boom Bang. Like, you can say whatever you want about Wrath of Cortex and Twinsanity and Mind Over Mutant and Titans and everything like that, but at least those games are playable. Where every time I hear anybody talk about Boom Bang, it's just like, it's terrible. So I guess it's just Boom Bang. And Crash Purple. What do you even do in Crash Purple? I've never played that. I played the Huge Adventure and Entranced. But never Crash Purple. Wait, isn't Crash Purple and all that just... isn't that just mini games or something like that? Right? Like, it's not a traditional Crash Bandicoot game? I feel like... huh. Well, I guess it's just Purple, Crash Purple and Boom Bang. We'll just leave it at that. Crash Purple is just mini games and some games for Spyro Orange. The first boss is Crash and Spyro throwing Molotovs at each other. Yeah, I remember that. Ah, yes. Spyro the Dragon. Really well known for throwing Molotovs at his enemies. Oh my god. They could have just have it be like flaming Wumpas or something like that. It had to be freaking Molotovs. Ugh. Can't believe it. I really don't know what that's about. Don't get that. I have to die here, I think. Where are the sound effects? Okay. No. You gotta die. Remember to crash, I never got any Crash toys when growing up. Well, I mean, I guess I had like the Crash Team Racing, kart thing. But, I never really got any merch for Crash Bandicoot growing up. Which is weird, because I was obsessed with Crash Bandicoot growing up, so... Could you imagine the first boss in Crash Purple Spyro? Would it play out if someone animated like if Terminal Montage did Crash in Purple and actually made it enjoyable, then that man's a absolute genius. He's already a genius for how he does his animations, but I don't think he will though. Not for Crash Purple. Like, it took him so long to get to Crash 1. It took him forever to get to Crash 1. I hope they bring the more animal-like sounds Dingodile made in Twinsanity. Yeah. Also, Twinsanity, Dingodile's, like, boss track is, like, probably his best. It sounds so evil and ominous. They probably won't, though, because Crash 4 already established Dingodile in a different light. So. Jeez. Well, that sucked. Alright, that's 100%. We need to get to Crash 5 before we talk about anything else with that game. Hold on, where's the jet ski? Because I want to get that over with. There are two types of people in this world. Those who are going to make toast and those who are want a piece of that pie. Yeah. Here's hoping 2026 treats Crash Bandicoot a little bit better. That's all we can hope for. that our boy makes it. He gets a new game. He gets more exposure. That if there's a new Smash Bros game coming, he's like among the first to make it into the roster. You know, stuff like that. Would have been nice. Here's hoping. I went too far. But we'll see how it goes for him. Oh, that's it. A lot of games need a remake, or at least a remaster. One of my biggest wishes for like a re-release as a remaster would be Maximo from Ghosts to Glory. I don't know if anybody here has played it, but I wouldn't be surprised if everybody said no, I haven't played that game. But it was from Capcom, and it was a really fun, like, action-adventure game that was pretty difficult, actually. So I don't think it'll happen, though. But we can wait and see, I guess, if Capcom actually decides to do something with that. Because that game also ended on a huge cliffhanger after Maximo 2 versus the Army of Zin. I hope the AVGN gets the Crush Purple and Spyro Orange. Spyro, the Legend of Spyro, more like the Legend of my ass. I feel like he's done that joke already. That would be interesting to see if he actually plays like bad Crash games or something. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think he'll get to Crash Bandicoot or Spyro though. It would be interesting. Although he has played like good games like Earthbound and everything like that, but he just gave his opinions on them and everything like that. So I guess it is possible for him to play Crash 1 or something. Just like just one of those things, you know? I think it's possible. Nina, you skank. Crash Bandicoot's weird because I feel like it could just like lean more towards that kind of energy. But I don't know if a lot of people would like it or not, you know? I'm surprised that went by, honestly. But I guess that, like, that generation's kind of weird because what's it called? There we go. that generate the PS2 was weird because like Dragon Ball Z, one of the fighting games had something similar where like Android 18 would call another character a skank or something like that. So it's kind of funny. I don't know, I guess it just like happened a lot on the PS2. We got that one. Got that one. No, we didn't get that one. Yeah, we got that one. All right, so we just got this one. Should be good. Yeah. And then we'll finish up the last warp room, and then that I think was just bad writing on the team's part, because like they're brother and sister. How do you write that line? Jeez. With the level of profanity in Adventure Time, I could see the T-rated Crash game in the future. Or, yeah, no, that's not that's not Adventure Time. Yeah. I mean, they could do a T-rated Crash game. I don't see why not. I mean, Ratchet and Clank, well, old Ratchet and Clank gets away with it. So. Crack in Time Ratchet and Clank is kind of safe in its dialogue. Yeah, exactly. They could just do it. I feel like they might as well just lean into it. I don't think we can get the gem here, so I'm just gonna go. Ugh, too late. The Dingo Dial solo game. Yeah, just have Crash and Coco and Tawna show up at the end. And it's a perfect game. Oh, and a Kraken. Yeah. Speaking of profanity, you've mostly censored the profanity out. This game is so wonky. There we go. Make it a restaurant managing game. I mean, they might as well. It'd be funny. Or just make it a mini game. You also add text to your videos. Oh, for like subtitles. Why did it? Yikes. For some reason I thought I jumped on him. Guess not. You can't even get the gem here, so. Yeah. Why do you drop as a rock? The Cortex files. Yikes. What happened on that? You know, we're gonna stop. Yeah, I just want to see something for Crash next year. Like, that's it.
When this is over, we'll see who is obsolete.
Like that's all I want to see. I just want to see new Crash stuff. And I just want to see our boy thrive. And if Spyro can get some of that, that's great too. Yeah. I don't know how you guys do this, but I always take out the... Oh boy. It was so weird reading about like the original story, like how Cortex was in love with Tawna or something like that. How is Coco's scarf floating like that if she's in space and sealed in? I hate this thing, so I always take it out first. Oh, I ran into it. Stupid. Yeah. Open up already. There we go. A lot of Crash Bandicoot lines out of context don't sound great. For some reason, I can't beat him without taking a hit in Phase 2, but not one in NST. I mean, they're both entirely different games. Like, the only reason I got hit there was because I leaned a little bit to the left too soon. Otherwise, I'd do this without taking damage and everything. For the left cannon, you hang low. For the right cannon, you hang high. And then that's it. On the first phase, I mean. If that's what's getting in the way for you.
Itself. Yet again, Engine has failed to defeat you.
What? For this we must destroy you!
Oh, my aching head. I'm not feeling myself these days. So the end is in sight. Gather another 5 crystals, and again you will have foiled my plan. Or will you?
Or will you? I hate how Crash just like shows up for a second and then vanishes and Alright, last set of levels. We might as well just finish the game. Not 100% though, I gotta get going soon. But I'm gonna finish this before I end the stream. Gun. That doesn't work for some reason. Yeah, Crash could be in Fortnite. I mean, he has this, doesn't he? In the original, you could just stay in this middle platform and not get hit. But in the remake, they made the missiles wider. So you'll get hit every time. It's really... I want to make a video on that. On, like, the differences between the original and the remake. Like, what you can and can't do. I don't know if anybody's done that yet. But, like, there's some stuff that I know that I don't see a lot of people do. You know? And it's very noticeable. We can't get the gem here, so we're just gonna go. I'm thinking of doing that, but pushing it a step further. That's kind of why I want to get a PS3 again, so that way I can just get that footage. And I'm not thinking of just glitches, I just mean like jumps and other things that otherwise can't be done in the Insane trilogy. So what I mean is to compare each version of Crash 3 to each other. Like the PAL version and the US version or something like that, or just like the remake and original. That would be nice too. I wouldn't mind that. I've never owned the PAL or Japanese versions of these games. I've only ever had the US versions. Nor have I ever played any other versions of Crash Bandicoot. It's always been NTSC for me, so... but I've heard some interesting things about the PAL versions, and I know that like the Japanese version for Crash 1 has Aku Aku helping you out and stuff like that. So this, okay, we're just gonna go. Using your duck station for OG Crash 3 and my PS5 for NST. Yeah. That's my problem, is that I don't use emulators. I really should. I should really just start using emulators. Alright, we'll come back for the gem. Tomorrow, if I stream, which I think I will, would you all be interested in me just finishing up the 100% for Crash 3 and then going to something else afterwards, or should I just forget about the rest of Crash 3 and just start up whatever I want, basically? So... Because I'll come back and finish the rest. Yeah, I'll just come back and finish the rest if that's the case. It runs at 30 FPS, power runs at 25, and NST runs at PC. Yeah. I wish they did a patch for this game to run at 60. Finish Crash 3? Okay. It'll probably be in the afternoon around 1 p.m. Eastern. And then afterwards, I'll probably just do whatever else, I guess. I don't know if I'll play some Destiny or just hang out and chat or something. We'll see what's up. Did I did, okay. So. I do want to get better at Crash 4. So. I want to get that box, because this is one of those death routes we can come back. Where we don't need to finish. Yeah. We can get the checkpoint here. It's fine. Okay. I should still get a PS3 though, because I wouldn't mind being able to play some PS3 games, like on original hardware. I mean, like I know the emulation for PS3 is like gotten better, but I think I'd still rather play on like original hardware. I don't know. Dynamite and Road Crash's times for Eggopus Rex and Hot Cocoa respectively. The other versions don't. Isn't like one of the times for Hot Cocoa like generous or something like that? In like one version? Or am I thinking of the NST version? I didn't forget anything. Wait, you actually have to blow these up. Because there is no nitro crates in this level. At least it's generous in the NTSC version. That's so weird. I need to look up some more stuff on that. Because a lot of that stuff is interesting, I feel like. Alright, all gems. Because at least you don't have to try for a platinum on NTSC Hot Cocoa. Yeah. I think like the Eggopus Rex stage is also pretty generous, if I recall. There's like a lot that's like pretty chill for some of the level time trials, because they're just like, look, just give it to them, like it's fine. This level's time trial is pretty annoying in the NST version. I remember like really struggling for a bit when I first did it.
Beware of Uka Uka, my children.
He is a far more dangerous enemy than anyone can imagine. Mad Bombers. They should just make Uka Uka really strong. And then just like in turn, they can make Aku Aku very strong. So, I don't know, I think that'd be cool. You don't just say 1,000 years of suffering for you and the entire universe and just say, yeah, whatever, he's like a mask. Gotta hop. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Okay. One more level to go. And we shall call it for the day. Come back tomorrow, get the rest of the 100%. All the time trials, all that stuff, gems, etc. And then for the rest of the stream, I'll probably just hang out or something. Oops. That works. I remember trying really hard on the PS1 to get like a really good time here. But I never quite got it. It's pretty annoying. That's surprising, actually. Usually that doesn't work. Gotta do this fast. That's the crystal. Oops. Okay, final boss. I think this is the best Cortex boss fight. I don't need a... I think I don't need to explain what the second best Cortex fight is in the PS1 trilogy. Or at least I hope I don't need to explain what this... Oh, man.
I'm sorry. This is the part where I'm supposed to be angry, full of rage, incensed beyond belief. Once again, you have outsmarted and outspun my best henchman. I should be rather upset, shouldn't I?
And in fact, we're furious. But it seems you have overlooked one small detail, you little orange delivery boy. Now that you have gathered all the crystals, all we have to do is take them from you. Crash Bandicoot, for the last time, give the crystals to me.
Wow. Okay. Thought I had enough time. God, imagine doing like a no death run and dying that way. Ugh. I would like to do that for Crash 3 at some point. I thought it was like actually far away from that. Huh. I guess not. Used to be able to like ride that on the PS1 version. Or at least stand on it. Every like the Aku Uka fights are all they all look good except for this last one. I think this last one is like really weak because the explosion isn't gigantic like it was in the PS1 version. Watch. It should be way bigger than that. What is... Come on. It's like so like... It's like nothing. It was like so much cooler in the PS1 version. I might miss this. Nope. Alright, Cortex is done. Speed shoes.
Defeated again.
This is not fair.
Maybe I should retire to a nice big beach with a nice big drink and a woman with nice big bags of ice for my head.
It's not over, Bandicoot. There are still the gems. We still have a chance to triumph.
Alright guys, that's it for me. So I will be back tomorrow for a stream, probably at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you guys wanna check that out, feel free to do so. I'll be back on around that time, finishing up 100%. Had I started like way earlier, I would have been for sure done, because it doesn't take that long for me to get it. So, but we'll be back. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for following, subscribing, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube. Really appreciate it. Probably after Crash tomorrow, it might be some Destiny. I don't know what I'm doing afterwards, but we'll see what I end up doing. Other than that, thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for coming by. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.